Valeria, who's one of my coaching clients, asked me, hey, why do my W's sound like G's in my question words like why, what, when, and where? And I thought, wow, that's a really insightful question, but nobody has ever asked me before. So I figured I'd make a video about it for everyone because there's an interesting relationship between these two sounds. But people have asked me about adding a little H sound in question words because that's the spelling, so they sound like what and where and when and why. The short answer to that is that it's not wrong, but it sounds old-timey these days in the US. And so that'll be a video for another day because the WG connection is more interesting and far less obvious. But when I say the letter G here, I mean like in our go or wiggle or just wig, the sound that's formed in the back of your mouth, G. So you should be able to pinch the tip of your tongue and still make the sound, G, G. But check that you can feel the air stop when the back of your tongue goes up to stop the air. So what does that have to do with the W sound? Because W just glides. We don't stop the air, right? W, W, W. And usually the first thing we think about is the lips, W. But we need two things for W. We round the lips, and do you also feel W, W, where that air is pushing past? Because it's in the same place as where we stopped the air for the G sound. G, G, W, W. Can you feel that? Right there. So that spot on the roof of your mouth in the back is called the soft palate or the velum. And it makes sense that both the W and the G are what we call velar consonants. But if we go back to the question words, you might feel another connection with the H in how. So can you feel how that H is causing friction in a similar place? So tell me where, or should I say where, do you feel that H sound creating friction? Should it be in front of or behind where we articulate the G's and W's? Write to me in the comments below and I'll tell you if you're correct, at least for English. And even though Valeria was asking because she thought it was a mistake, it turns out it was actually a great example of how much she's really raised her awareness. Because a lot of us just speak without paying too much attention to how we articulate. How. And most of us are not taught enough pronunciation techniques when we learn languages in the classroom. I know I didn't learn this stuff until university, but that's only because I was studying linguistics and phonetics. So if you've got questions, join my community to get access to international language lovers and accent enthusiasts just like you so that you can post your questions there. And maybe I'll even make a video to answer it. The link's down in the description. And if it's not for you, no worries. And if this WG relationship piqued your interest, you can check out the next video to see what's up with the Y and J symbols and how it relates to the double L spelling in Spanish. And in the meantime, we can see each other inside the community.